Hi guys, Steph here. Right, what have we got for you here? Anybody recognise it? Maybe, maybe not. Now occasionally when we find pens out in the wild, occasionally we find pens that do not have a manufacturer's name on the pen, so we don't know, well, who manufactured the pen. Occasionally we find pens that have the name of a retailer, a stationer's, a department store, whatever, and this is the case here. What we have, let me take you straight to the barrel imprint there. What we've got is a pen from the department store R.H. Macy and Company, Inc., New York. You can see it says New York underneath there, and you can see we've got the Macy Company above it. So what we've got here is a pen made by a pen manufacturer for a major general retailer in New York by the name R.H. Macy and Company. Personally, I think this pen may have been made by Conklin. It looks very similar to other Conklin pens I've actually seen, although I have actually read that there were also pens made for them by a company called Crocker, which I must be honest I've not heard of, and a company by the name Sterling Pen Company, which I have heard of. But all in all, I believe it to be a Conklin. I'll stand corrected if you would like to leave a comment. It's a lever fountain pen, as you can see there. To the cap there we've got two quite, well, I'd say medium cap bands to the bottom of the cap, and then the clip there, a very attractive what we term as ball clip in this sort of diamond shape, which personally I do find very attractive. Again, I've read somewhere that the clip might have been made by what they called it the Ideal Metal Products Company in New York. Whether that's correct or not, I'm not too sure. To the top of the cap there we've got another cap band, and then we've got a sort of rounded top to the end of the or should I say to the top of the cap. The pen itself, colour wise, as you can see, this lovely green and black marble. It's absolutely gorgeous, in lovely condition. It's a smallish pen, from the top of the cap to the bottom of the barrel, around about 114 millimeters capped. Around the barrel, 11 millimeters in diameter. So it's not the largest of pens, it's not the smallest, but in my opinion, a lovely, lovely pen. Let's unscrew the cap for you like so. Let's give you a couple of little twirls, and as I said, if you can see within my hands it falls. It's actually quite a comfortable pen to hold, although it's rather small for anybody that's got big hands. If we take you up to the section there, you can see the section sort of tapers in slightly to this ridge towards the nib. Now if we show you the nib, let's keep it nice and still for you, and the nib reads R.H. Macy Inc., and it's a 14 karat gold warranted nib. Let's maybe give you a different angle. Let's give you a sideways view, and if we turn it over you can see it's got, well, pretty well standard sort of ladder feed there, and again you can see everything is in lovely condition, all nice and clean and ready to go back to the customer. So all in all, although I don't know too much about this particular pen, what I do know, it's a lovely, attractive fountain pen. Now let's bring on the ink, and with it being a lever, we don't need to tell you what we do. We simply dip the nib in the ink, and there we go. We can hear all this bubbling going on. which is precisely what we want to hear. Let's move the ink to one side and let's bring on some paper. Right, let's see how the pen writes. So what we have for you is a fountain pen, which I believe to be made by Conklin. Maybe, maybe not, but it's for the retailer R.H. Macy and Company. Okay, made, or the company was from New York, and we've got some slight skipping going on there. Dating the pen maybe around about the 1920s. It's a little bit on the scratchy side, and as you can see we're getting a little bit of skipping. Now the reason being, personally, I believe maybe I've actually put the feed a little bit too far in. So what I'll do, once we've shown you this video, I'll remove the feed, adjust it slightly, and it's just a little bit, there we go, it's writing a bit. Maybe it's just a case of it's the first time the pen's been written with since it's been serviced. Writing, yeah, I would say it's got some flexibility in the nib. On the downward stroke should I say, we can achieve, yeah, quite a broad line, but all in all, nice pen. A little bit scratchy, so what we may do as well is even look at even smoothing it a little bit as well. But once the ink began to flow, you can see nice flex nib, nice variation. All in all, gorgeous pen. So let's pop the cap back on the correct way, like so, and there we have it, a pen made by somebody, some pen manufacturer, I believe maybe Conklin, for the major general retailer in New York, R.H. Macy and Company Inc., New York. I hope you've enjoyed looking at the pen as much as I enjoy showing it to you. Like the video, subscribe, and even support as well. But for now, I'll just say bye bye for now.